right, so DC fans, bring out your pitchforks, because apparently you're gonna need it. So Suicide Squad. Good news, in my opinion, it's better than Batman vs Superman. Bad news, still not very good.
Yeah. Basically, we're talking, it's better than BVS in some regards, and not so much in others.
Honestly, in all regards, I think it's better than Batman vs Superman. To me, it was more coherent, less frustrating, not nearly as annoying. Because, goddamn, we didn't have anyone remotely like fucking Lex Luthor in that movie.
At least none that weren't supposed to be like that anyway.
No one frustrated me in this movie near anywhere close.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wholeheartly agree with that.
Like, that's honestly the big deciding factor between the two of these is the fact that there's no fucking... At least when someone's acting like Joker, it's the Joker.
Still, this movie was just, it felt like such a boring, disjointed mess, though.
I was fine for like the first 20 minutes.
I agree with that. Like, the opening actually was handled pretty well, but then it just turned to a different movie after that.
No, I agree. Like, that's the thing. Like, at least there was 20 minutes to clean on to. I didn't even have that Batman vs Superman. I just remember just the feeling of defeat walking out of that theater when we saw that movie.
Yeah, it's like Batman vs Superman. I still say the only thing I enjoyed in that was the scene where Batman was beating the shit out of everyone in the warehouse, and that was it.
That was like the only good scene in the movie.
Exactly.
And that was 5 minutes max.
Yeah.
So at least I had 20 minutes. Like, okay, there's actually something genuinely good here. And like, honestly, the phrase that kept popping in my head throughout the movie, and honestly, I don't think it's the worst movie in the world, not even close.
No.
Like,
no.
when I started making my worst list, this isn't even gonna come into consideration. Despite DC apologists who want DC movies to be good, therefore they are good.
Like, for me, this is definitely pretty low on the list, but like, it's not gonna make the worst.
No, for me, it's not even come close.
Well, it might, considering I watched less terrible movies than you. But this won't be on the high part of it.
Considering I got dragged to see 9 Lives later this week, yeah, this is not even gonna come close. That is a whopping 6% on Rotten Tomato. Like, ooh, that kind of made me excited.
But is it gonna make you as excited as Hillary's America? Where it's got a whopping 2 on Metacritic.
After you said that to me, it's like, fuck, I kind of want to watch it now. That's where I realized I'm a masochist. But anyway, so, like, the big thought that kept passing through my mind as I was watching this movie is, what a wasted opportunity. That's really what came down to me for this movie. It's like, and this is not matter of fact. Granted, I haven't read many Suicide Squad comics, so I'm not too familiar with that storyline, but I know all these characters.
Yeah.
And so the kind of thought is like, this is such a wasted opportunity, and so underutilized is just about everyone.
Yeah, I read about like some of the Easter eggs that they kind of made references to. Like, there are a lot of individual comic elements, like Slipknot makes a cameo appearance.
Yeah, I think a review I read about this movie said it best. Like, Slipknot is so ridiculously underused that he's not even worth the sentence I'm using to talk about him. Yeah. Because like, he's not in any. It's like in a second in the trailers, and he's not even in the poster work. So it's like, oh, he's just there to die.
Yeah.
And sure enough, spoiler, he goes there to die. It's not even really a spoiler. He's basically the red shirt.
Yeah, like, and it was a throwback to another comic where basically Captain Boomerang like tricked him to like test something out.
I guess. I don't know.
Although I think this time it's like Captain Boomerang wasn't tricking him. He was just thinking, oh.
Yeah, like, well, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
But it's like Captain Boomerang is wasted. Killer Croc, who looks fantastic in the prosthetic makeup, is completely wasted. Katana barely has a line. Rick Flag, horribly miscast.
Yeah.
The Joker, after all the fucking hype we got for him, barely in the fucking movie.
About 8 minutes worth, I think.
Yeah, I mean I heard a lot of his scenes were cut.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's like, in David Ayer's original version, he was probably in there like a crap ton.
Yeah.
But then, of course, after BVS, it was like, Warner Bros. Like, oh, you know what? Let's make a happier, fun movie. And
so let's replace the much more talented Jared Leto with whoever the fucking weird eyebrows from Paper Town.
And then basically like, okay, well, how about we just go down the middle and make it a fucking mess?
Yeah.
It's like, this movie had no idea what the fuck it wanted to be. And that's what kind of pissed me off.
See,
it's like, at least with Batman vs Superman, even though narratively speaking was a mess, at least totally it was consistent there.
Honestly, I think I'd rather have a tonal mess than a narrative mess. I think it's what it's boiling down to.
This one is still kind of a bit of a mess, but I will admit, still nowhere near as bad as Batman vs Superman.
Oh God, no.
Because like this did feel like two frickin' movies got mashed together. But once again, Batman vs Superman, that was like 5.
Batman vs. Man, that was just like, I just tried to cram so much shit into that movie. This one didn't feel like it was trying to spin off into 5 different movies, at least.
Yep, just 2.
Just, I'll take, honestly, I'll take it. But it's like, it's just, honestly, the best part about this movie is Will Smith. That's Deadshot.
And Viola Davis.
Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. I really like her as that character. It's like, okay, good. I can buy that. I like Will Smith. I feel like, honestly, this is the best part I've seen from Will Smith in a while.
I felt like in the beginning.
Well, maybe concussion, but
yeah, because I heard in the beginning it felt like in the beginning he was kind of phoning it in, but he got a bit more comfortable afterwards.
I mean, like, I don't know. I thought during his flashback scenes with his daughter were pretty good. As far as the rest of the movie goes. Take what you can get, man. We had a rough start. Don't be too picky. Yeah. There's so much other things we could bitch about.
Yeah, plenty.
Like Enchantress, again, goes into the category of wasted opportunity, where again you get weird eyebrows from Paper Town with this weird ADR bullshit that, as you pointed out, sounds like the lead singer to Monster Mash.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like, after you point that out, he was like, oh, fuck. I didn't find the voice interesting before anyway, but even after you point that out, I was like, well, fuck, now I can't hear anything. Start the Monster Mash. And it just goes into like, really? You have Jared...
soldiers of flag, they did the...
It's like, and you have Jared Leto as the Joker, and all this ridiculous hype you have behind him as that character, and I don't get why they didn't just make him the main antagonist.
I think he was originally meant to be the original antagonist.
I mean, like, well, in the trailers, I never got the vibe he was the main antagonist. I just thought he was gonna pop up in like flashbacks to Harley Quinn, which is partially true. But then he popped up in like in the main story as like a recurring antagonist, but recurring as he pops up twice.
Really had served no purpose to the story at all.
Yeah, some kind of thing is like, well, if you're gonna have him be in the present day anyway, then why does make him the main antagonist?
Yeah.
Like, that boggled me. That didn't make any sense to me. And then you have just shit that just happens. Like, El Diablo just turns into a giant skull, god thing, and then dies just as quickly.
Yeah, it's like he turned to like an Incan fire god or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, okay, we're doing this now.
Yeah. Also, one of the other villains is Incubus, who's the brother of Enchantress.
Is that who the fuck that was?
Yeah.
Okay, like, they gave him a name, and that's a character even I didn't fucking know.
Yeah. I just read about it.
I knew Enchantress was gonna be a villain, because they showed it in the last trailer, so, like, that didn't surprise me. I didn't know who the fuck the other guy was. I thought it might have been, like, Legion or something, or, whatever the fuck that virus name was called with the purple guys and the big mohawks.
Oh, that was the other thing that bugged me is when they take him out. It's like, so let me get this straight. Fire God sticking his hand right in the chest of the heart. Yeah. Goes Kali Ma, that does do it. But a tiny little bomb kills a fucking god? Fuck that!
Comics. That's all I gotta say to that. I don't know, like, you can't do worse than killing Superman off in only 2 movies.
At least that kind of made sense given the context, but it just...
Like, that's the problem, like, goes back to the main problem with DC, the cinematic universe right now, is one, A, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, clearly.
They don't.
Clearly they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and 2, they push everything too fast, and they end up just having completely wasted opportunities. Like, I mean, like, let's compare this movie to what it was obviously a response to, which is Guardians of the Galaxy.
/ Deadpool.
Deadpool. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of bitchy fans like, oh, you just like Marvel movies, and that's why you hate DC movies. Like, no, I love DC Comics. I love the characters, New 52 notwithstanding. I made 2 goddamn videos explaining why Green Lantern and Superman are great characters. I 100% support DC. But fucking A, they need to get their act together.
Yeah.
It has not been a good year for DC.
When they start fucking up their animated movies, you know they're in trouble.
Killing joke. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Actually, I think me and Amber started talking about that like today or tomorrow. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's the DC getting their shit together. It's like, I'm not speaking this as like a Marvel bias.
Yeah.
But Marvel has a formula that works and it's consistently entertaining. Like, I'm watching this movie, it's like, this has such great potential to be a really fun, or at least really engaging movie. But it's
I was so hyped.
So hollow It is so hollow because a lot of the characters, like we talked before, don't get more than a few lines and are just completely wasted. And it's so focused on getting point A to point B that it forgets the characters, which is what the trailers were promoting, was all about the characters. And for the first 20 minutes, that's really what it's about, and that's what part that was most entertaining. But after that, you got this whole, like, apocalypse storyline that's just not interesting. Yeah. A lot of action pieces that have against nameless thugs that are just not interesting. There's nothing to clean on to. At least in Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, there were a lot of action sequences against, well, let's face it, nameless thugs. But at the same time, it wasn't about the villains, it wasn't about the plot, it was just about the characters and how they responded to these situations. Yeah. And it never shied away from showing how the characters responded to these situations. This one just glosses over pretty much everyone except Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Will Smith, and occasionally El Diablo.
Yeah. It's like
everyone else that throws to the wayside. And Rick Flag, who again, that is not Rick Flag to me. I'm sorry. I don't have issues with that actor in particular, but I'm granted, before I knew anything about Suicide Squad, my first exposure to Task Force X was in Justice League Unlimited. Yeah. And honestly, I thought, from what I know of Rick Flag, that got that character a lot better, just because, did you ever watch Justice League Unlimited?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, there's one episode that was entirely dedicated to Suicide Squad. They couldn't call it Suicide Squad, though, because, you know, suicide. So they called it Task Force X, which they call it in this movie by Amanda Waller. Like, it's everyone else, and it's just this big tough guy, but that's Rick Flag, and everyone's like, what's up with this guy? But he doesn't really talk much. He's intimidating just by standing there and watching everybody. He doesn't get pushed around. He doesn't let anyone push around. And even when they're giving up passing weapons to each other, one person just passes the gun to Rick Flag. He just denies it, and he goes like, what's up with you? And he goes, he doesn't need weapons. It's like, that's Rick Flag in a nutshell. Like, he doesn't need it. He can stand there, look intimidating, and you know he can beat the shit out of you. That's Rick Flag. And then you have this guy who's kind of weenie, everyone kind of pushes him over, and has this really forced relationship, like, love storyline with the Enchantress alter ego.
From what I've heard, that is true, but either way, it's just handled so poorly in here.
Yeah, you just don't care. Yeah. You don't care about anything that's happened.
Because basically, it's like, in terms of characters, they're two-dimensional at best.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, that is a problem, especially when, like, two-dimensional describes your leads. It's like, oh, God, no.
It's like, I just don't give a shit about Rick Flag. I kind of cared about Will Smith a little bit. He was the only one I kind of got behind, which is more than I can say for Batman vs. Superman, so... Yeah. I'll take what I can get there. Yeah. And, like, these are played by good actors.
Yeah, like Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie. Yeah. She, Will Smith, for the most part, and Viola Davis and Jared Leto, they try and they do a good job.
They do the best with what they're given.
Yeah.
And Margot Robbie...
Even Jai Courtney, actually...
like, if he was given more screen time, I actually would have been totally okay with Jai Courtney.
Yeah, because he got some good moments in there, like... Oh, God.
I did the one that made me laugh, and I kind of wish they went all the way with this, is the part towards the end where they're all in the bar, and they're all just like, fuck it, we're done, and we're just drinking at a bar. And then Rick Flag comes in there, gives like one more heartfelt speech, and smashes his wristwatch that lets him kill them all at will, and says, "You're all free to go." And then Captain Boomerang immediately walks up and runs out of the room. It's like, I kind of wish he just disappeared for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Because I thought that actually would have been great. If just, boom, he's gone. That's it. He left.
Yeah, the other part, remember I laughed, was like, "Oh, you're the fire guy, right? Look." Just pulls out, fire.
But it's like, I don't know. I thought that would be good. It's just more the fact that you have all these great characters, and you're not using them. And I don't care how much of a DC fan you are, you should not apologize for shitty quality.
Yep.
It's kind of like when people were criticizing negative reviews for Unbroken a few years ago. And I think someone get pointed at best, I think it was Cinema Snob, pointing out, it's like, okay, you know what? If you think that this is like, you shouldn't bitch at us for Dishonored. Remember, you should just bitch at them for making a shitty movie about this person. Yeah. You should expect better. And granted, I'm comparing comic books to real life heroes, but you get the idea. Yeah. And like, no, we should expect better from DC. We should be expecting better than what we're getting. It's not some grand fucking conspiracy. It's not like Marvel paying anyone off.
Sorry, I don't know why I had a seatbelt on.
You're not the only one that doesn't, man. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like, no, we just need to demand better from Warner Brothers and DC. It's like, get your fucking shit together. Yeah. Because we as fans deserve better than what you're giving us.
On that topic, I'm still having hopes for Batman. Really, the only reason I hope is because Ben Affleck's writing, directing that one. But
yeah, but so we had the director for Fury with this movie. It still sucked.
In all fairness, David Ayer never really had, like, the greatest pedigree. Like, he had good, but not great.
But Fury was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've heard it's all, like, I've only seen a couple, like, keep in mind, he also did Sabotage.
I never saw Sabotage.
Yes, you did. The Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
I actually kind of like that movie.
What?
Was that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
No, that's the one where, like, Schwarzenegger leads a SWAT team.
Oh, no, we never saw that one.
No, I remember we talked. I saw it. I remember you saw it. You talked about it. And you said how much of a crappy movie it was.
The one where he leads a SWAT team?
Basically, and there's like some thing where like all his team members are getting like killed off because like this heist they pulled or something like that. I remember you talked about that, how that was like one of the worst movies you saw that year.
I think I know what you're talking about. It must have been a different movie because I have no recollection of seeing that one.
There's a good reason. It's a shitty movie.
Like I don't think I saw that movie, man. I think we're thinking about something else.
I'm not sure.
Because I'm like I remember seeing the trailer for that movie, but I know I didn't see it.
Ah.
So I don't know what movie you're thinking of, but
okay, maybe I thought you saw it.
No, I don't. I'm almost positive I didn't. Because I remember most bad. If movies I said I thought was one of the worst of that year, I would remember it.
Because like I said, I like David Ayer's movies, but he's kind of
inconsistent.
Yeah, because like he was the writer for Training Day, he was the writer-director for End of Watch, and yeah, Fury, which I still need to see.
I like Fury. I thought Fury.
Yeah, I heard that was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you get Sabotage, which is like, oh god.
I don't remember Sabotage at all. I'm gonna look on my playlist, see if I actually did see this or not.
But I will say this though, like I do blame the studio more than David Ayer.
Yeah, but at the same time, his original vision was a lot darker than this one goes, and I'm not sure that would have worked either.
At the same time, I would have liked the consistency.
Fair enough. Sabotage. Did I see this? This is gonna bug me now. Yeah, I never saw Sabotage.
I'll be damned. Well, it's on Netflix. Go.
Why would I watch it after what you just told me?
Because you just said you're a masochist. You want to watch 9 Lives in Hillary's America.
Yeah, but that's for views, because I'm a media whore.
Look, if we can do a view thing for frickin' Kirk Cameron, we could probably do one for that, too.
Yeah, but those videos were big hits.
That's true.
Like, our original review for Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, still one of the biggest videos we have. Just barely beaten out by 12 Years a Slave. But anyway, but very different quality. Like kind of on the opposite ends of the spectrum, actually. But yeah, just like this whole movie just feels like a completely wasted opportunity, and it's like that's again, it's frustrating because you're watching like there's a good movie here. Yeah,
like there were a lot of things are like when they had the speech in the bar where they're actually talking about like being the bad guys.
Like why can we have more conversations like that?
That's like that was probably like the best part in the movie.
It's like that's the problem. Like these characters don't talk to each other.
Yeah,
they're just thrown in a situation, then thrown to the city, and then just they spend the next several scenes fighting, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it's fun to look at, and some of the actions are okay, but
yeah,
it's like there's just no heart to it. There's no meat to it.
I didn't like any of the action scenes.
I thought some were okay.
It was all just so generic and lame.
Well, fine, knock me down for liking something.
I don't know. I'm just like when it comes to action, like I'm really picky about that.
I can tell.
Yeah. Where it's like, oh look, they're just shooting. Oh, okay.
Either way, and then like Harley Quinn. I don't know. I can tell right now. A lot of people. I've already seen some articles about it. Seeing how she was really kind of misrepresented here as well. Harley Quinn's hard to get right on screen.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how seeing like the relationship between her and Joker was not quite as abusive as I expected. Yeah, that's kind of my issue with it. It kind of romanticizes it a bit more than I'm comfortable with. Yeah.
Because, you know, her whole character, at least until more recently when she finally broke away from it all, is the fact that she's an incredibly horrific abuse victim.
Yeah.
And that's always been her character.
Yeah. And, like, I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but at the same time, that was kind of needed for her development.
No, like I said, you can't have Harley Quinn as a character without that in there. And if you kind of romanticize it, you're kind of... No!
Yeah.
No. That's why I always laugh whenever you see like the memes of like relationship goals. You see Harley Quinn and Joker, because you do realize this is a horrible relationship to follow, right?
Yeah,
because he's beaten the shit out of her, knocked her out windows, like second-story windows before, right?
Yeah,
they did that in the fucking Batman cartoon.
I remember that. It's like you show that episode. It's like this is what you want your relationship to be like. You want to be manipulated and beaten.
Several times.
Yeah.
Most of the time forgotten.
Yeah.
It's a fucking dark storyline. Yeah. So I don't know, I would like to see that well represented. Same goes for Killer Croc. I thought I applaud the fact they did practical effects on him, but why didn't they use him?
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I had some fun with this, mostly in the first act.
Yeah.
And at least I found some of the action sequence relatively entertaining, although you didn't. Fair enough.
I agree though that the opening was actually fairly decently done.
And I think that's why I said this is still better to me than Batman vs Superman, because at least I didn't feel a sense of dread from beginning to end, I did Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
But this one was okay, there's something to clean to. There are a couple characters I actually like, and there's some stuff I can get behind. But with Batman vs Superman, there really wasn't much.
Nope. There was not.
So you can send your hate mail to michaelthecomicnerd@gmail.com, and we'll see how that goes. And then you can tell me how I'm being bribed by Marvel. Man. Because, if I was being paid, I'd have a lot more views.
Yeah, look at the view count for the Marvel movies. We're not being bribed.
Actually, our Marvel movies are usually more popular ones.
Really?
Yeah, in comparison.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying 20 more than the others. That's, not proof that we're being bribed. If we're being bribed, we'd be having in the hundreds of thousands.
I wish. Goddamn. Yeah, please bribe me. Please. I will gladly offer bribership. Watch, I get a good review to a bad movie one of these days. Oh, someone offered it. I'm going to go, yep.
Yeah.
God's Not Dead 3. It's great, guys. Best movie I've seen all year. Dude, they totally proved God's not dead.
Let's talk about trailers. So the first one we got was for Snowden.
It's worth noting I showed up late because I literally came here from work. That's why there's a bunch of clothes in my back seat, because I had to quickly strip and then put on my Jedi costume and then run back here, quickly strip it off and then run to the theater.
Snowden.
So I actually haven't seen this trailer for Snowden. Is it good?
Let me put it this way: it's an Oliver Stone movie.
I don't know who else. I'm not familiar with his work.
Natural Born Killers, Born on the 4th of July,
Didn't see it.
Platoon.
Nope.
Savages. That's the one with the gang warfare one.
I think we missed that one.
JFK.
Did I see JFK?
I don't know. Either way, his track record has not been good lately. Oh, he did W and World Trade Center.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
Dear God! Jesus, no, because it's Jesus, you suck. I was like, oh wait, actually, no, not all of these really deserve a watch.
Maybe Platoon I'll go see, but Wolf of Wall Street?
No, the original Wall Street.
I haven't seen that one either.
And its sequel?
Nope.
No, you saw the sequel, the one with Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf.
Nope, didn't see it.
Jesus fuck.
That was before we started doing the show.
You're making me feel better about some of the movies I haven't seen.
I know because I've seen Platoon on Netflix. I know someone listening to watch, but
but yeah, in all fairness, his movies lately just kind of suck.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of strange enjoyment that apparently you've seen all these Oliver Stone movies, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, I think he also did Alexander. He did the Alexander the Great movie with Colin Farrell.
Yeah, didn't see that either.
Once again, I don't blame you. Some other movie. It's wait and see, because you know what? Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he looks like he's doing a spot-on job as Snowden.
Yeah, but he was also in that terrible movie we saw last year that everyone else liked except me.
The Walk.
Yeah, that one. Scrappy-Doo.
Petite power!
Fuck that pretentious piece of shit.
It was decent, but really overrated.
Yeah.
Still my consensus.
Fair enough.
What else?
Then I walked in on the Assassin's Creed trailer.
Yeah. It's also, let's not forget, he was in the first G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah, dude, it's Cobra Commander. Fucking best part of that movie.
So yeah, some other.
The first G.I. Joe will forever be a guilty pleasure for me. The second one too, actually.
No wonder you're so fair and balanced.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
That was the best part of that movie. That
I don't know. There was a lot of that movie I liked. I remember.
Some other movie called No Manches Frida, which is basically I think it's a Spanish movie, basically. I'm not sure if it's Spanish or Mexican. I can't remember.
Can't help you there.
But basically, it's some teacher who acts like a dick to basically get students in line. It's kind of like, oh god, what was that one movie with? It's kind of like Stand and Deliver. The teacher was an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Or basically just like he gives, you know what? Best way to put it, it's like imagine if the teacher was Rick Flag, and you get the movie.
Well,
then we get
much more intimidating, I hope.
not really, but he does not put up shit.
Fair enough.
Then we got the newest trailer for Magnificent Seven again.
Yeah, I didn't see the second trailer. I think I saw the first one.
No, you saw the second
Oh,
one.
was that the second trailer I saw?
Yeah, the one where it's like, that's a shame. I was about to get a drink from that, or I ordered a drink from that man.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's wait and see. Like, good cast, but just like David Ayer, Antoine Fuqua is kind of, he is inconsistent. Because he also did, Southpaw, I think. That was just kind of eh.
Okay, I do remember Southpaw. We didn't see it, review it though. I know of it though.
Yeah.
Because that was the one I remember you saw that we didn't, but we didn't have time to go see that one.
Right.
Because we were busy around that time. I'm always busy nowadays, honestly. It's amazing to have time to do the show at all. But was that when I walked in the Assassin's Creed trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, because we talked about that trailer before. I'm going with that.
It's been a long time though, but all I'm saying is please don't suck.
This has been the year of disappointments. Not as bad as last year, but it's been the year of disappointments.
Yeah.
Because of the disappointing Ratchet and Clank, disappointing Batman vs Superman, disappointing Suicide Squad. What was the other video game movie I saw? Oh, disappointing Warcraft.
From what I've heard, disappointing is an understatement.
For me, at least. I've seen plenty of people like that movie, but
yeah. Disappointing Ghostbusters.
Yeah. But Wonder Woman, that's the one I think I have hopes for. Because if any character deserves a good fucking movie, it's Wonder Woman.
At the same time, we have a director from the Game of Thrones series, so it's like usually TV to.
It's worked out fine sometimes.
Like the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Like it's saying it's like, I'm
still skeptical as fuck because after DC has yet to make a good Marvel movie in fucking years.
Did you say make a good Marvel movie?
Did I?
Yes.
Well, they're trying to mimic them, so. I saw the Justice League trailer.
Fair enough.
Good DC movie because outside the Dark Knight trilogy, they haven't done shit. Lately, anyway. Green Lantern, Jonah Hex, Catwoman, Suicide Squad, Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel.
Some of their animated movies are okay.
The animated ones are good. I'm fine with the animated
I
ones.
fucking love Under the Red Hood.
Honestly, I think that one's a little overrated.
I really enjoyed that one.
I mean, I like Under the Red Hood, but honestly, I think that one's a little overrated in my book. I like the Dark Knight Rises. Not the Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah. 1 and 2 a little better in my opinion.
I liked part 1. Part 2 was.
I like part 2.
Part 2 was decent, but that one was a little. I'm not sure. It just felt like something felt like it was missing in that one.
I don't know. I thought it worked pretty well. Yeah. That's just my opinion.
Like Killing Joke, they left out a very key monologue piece.
I wouldn't call it key, but it is a monologue piece.
In terms of like.
You haven't seen any, dude.
Huh?
Did you even see it?
Batman vs Superman or Dark Knight Returns?
No, The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
When did you?
I saw it in theaters.
That's right. You did. That's right. You did text me about it. Yeah. And I wouldn't call the Modern Man narrative monologue critical. It's just a monologue they cut out.
Yeah. Still, it was a very key part that kind of helped better define the Joker, I think.
That's more of a subjective thing. I don't think it's crucial to the plot, though. I mean, I'm disappointed.
Fair enough.
I was disappointed they cut
true.
it too, but I wouldn't call it key in any way. At least compared to the other ones.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. That I can agree with that. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, Wonder Woman though. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
In the same way I was cautiously optimistic for this movie. Be clear, guys. I want to like these movies. I want them to be good. But WB keeps fucking it up.
Because, like I said, like you knew how excited I was about Suicide Squad.
I was always kind of cautiously optimistic though, because I know DC Warner Brothers' track record.
I know. Like I was more like, in case in point, I was more excited than him. That could also be why, like, I'm being a little bit more harsh.
Maybe, yeah. Based on just what I heard, I kind of knew I was getting myself into walking into this movie.
Yeah. It's like after I saw the reviews, I was just like, oh dear. And then I heard about the competing cuts that they just kind of mashed together. I was like, oh, that never works out.
Yeah.
I am going to be in for a shit show.
Yeah, but hopefully Wonder Woman will buck the trend, but we'll see how that turns out. But it's one of those wait and see things. Same goes for Justice League.
I'm optimistic about the Flash, though. Kinda.
I don't know.
Now that seeing that, like, they're not being super dreary with him in the suit, actually. Oh, that's what we forgot to mention.
The 5-second Flash cameo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really much to say about it. He goes in there, has one line, and then beats up
Yeah. Suppose so, but it's like, I just kind of forgot that happens. Like,
I know, that's kind of how, I don't know, that's kind of how, like, shallow the cameo is, really.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, it's the Flash. Oh, goodbye, it's the Flash. I thought the Batman cameo had more meat to it than...
There was, because he shows up several times.
That's true. Well, even, like, in just the one cameo where he stops Deadshot, I felt that would have more substance than the Flash cameo.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go, ooh, look, flashing lights. Ooh, it's a Flash. Ooh, Flash.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool actually seeing the suit in motion. Thank God it's not what we thought it was in that teleport, that
flashback sequence.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell that was. I still think that's...
yeah.
If you ever want to talk about a pointless scene in your fucking life of the fucking year, it's that scene in Batman vs Superman. And then we got War Dogs.
Best thing that movie could have done was not say that the guy directed Hangover 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah.
Like, I actually got pre-screen tickets for that movie, so I may see it. I'm not sure yet.
I'll probably be working that night.
Yeah.
Because I still got one more full week of Great American Dad. And then I got my evenings back, which would be nice. Which I have more time to do this shit.
Amen.
So I'm start calling you a lot more. Hey, Grant, you busy?
I hope.
Want to go see 9 Lives?
Oh, hell no. It's like, you already got me to go see 2 disappointments in a row. I'm not going to make it a third.
Well, does it count as a disappointment if you already knew it was going to be bad?
Touche, but okay, leave it this way. I don't want a turd icing on the cake.
Fair enough.
No pun intended.
Speaking of the movies I hope aren't disappointments, we got Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan war movie.
We are seeing that in IMAX. I hope you know.
When does it even come out?
Huh?
When does it even come out?
I don't know, but I just know I kind of want to see it. Just see IMAX World War I.
Let's just see what my budget's like at the time.
Yeah.
IMAX is expensive.
True. At the same time, it's like when someone actually uses it legit. When it's legit IMAX like this,
instead of the wasted fucking 3D we got.
Well, thankfully we didn't see IMAX.
Yeah, I know. My point is, like, the 3D here is so completely pointless.
Yeah,
completely pointless.
I really wish we could have seen the 2D one over at Great Mall, but unfortunately, this is like the closest thing.
No, I got work like right across the street, like an hour, in like half an hour. So
I think like the next show time was like 3 o'clock, and I was like, shit.
I know. I looked into it too, man, but I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. The 210 at Great Mall would have been pushing it.
Yeah, but 210 would not have worked.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we'd have like 10 minutes to record the review before I had to run back over here. No, that would not have worked. Then we got, I did, this is the first time I've seen this trailer. Because I didn't even know this thing, but I thought the shot they had in the trailer was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
The last shot, you know what I'm talking about?
The one with the guys in the boat.
And the boat, when they hear like the airplanes coming, there's one guy starts looking up, and they're kind of like, "Hey, what's that?" And then there was, "Oh shit!" And, like everyone like immediately like ducks and covers.
Yeah.
And all you don't see the airplane coming. All you hear is the sound getting closer and closer. And I thought that was brilliant. I got the great shot.
Thank you, Christopher Nolan.
I know, right? Now he's got like hours and hours of exposition dialogue.
It's really weird seeing him use the same font for every one of his movies, though.
Right. Well, at least that's how you know it's Christopher Nolan. Same filter too. It's like Michael Bay, but not as obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know it's Michael Bay movie? Is the screen orange? Yes, it's a Michael Bay movie.
Maybe it was George Miller.
No, then it would be good. Unless it's Happy Feet 1 or 2.
I'm just saying it would be orange.
Unless it's Happy Feet 1 or 2.
Happy Feet, I heard, was decent. The second one I heard was terrible, because literally just penguins stuck in a ditch.
I saw the first one in theaters. Remember, my family took me to go see it, because I was a kid at the time. I remember thinking, like, I liked a lot of it, but the ending was weird.
Yeah, like, why is a penguin referencing 2001 Space Odyssey?
I don't even remember that.
Oh, there's some penguins like, the weather is cool here, Dave.
I have no recollection of that. I saw like once.
I've only seen it once too, but yet
I know it just ended with like Elijah Wood penguin standing up to weird like domineering tyrannical preacher penguin, and then everyone dances, and it somehow stops people from colonizing. Like
it has something to do with the fact like I think they all got like originally he was like in some exhibit or something like that. And then
he wasn't he wasn't originally an exhibit. He got captured, put to exhibit, then he got escaped, then he came back, and then there's some weird PTSD sequence.
Yeah.
And then they all danced. There's some scientists who I guess convinced them to leave him alone somehow.
Yeah, because I'll admit it's like it was decent, but I was like, how the hell is this movie so popular?
I don't know. It's because it's a kid movie and the animation was good for the time.
Yeah.
I do know had Robin Williams as the little Mexican.
Oh, he was like 3 different characters in that.
I know, but that's the one I always remember him because he's always made me laugh.
Yeah. We miss you, Robin Williams.
Me too. I do. But anyway.
Oh, time to get depressed and go eat a burger at In-N-Out.
You go do that. I gotta work.
Yeah.
Then we got the last trailer I got was the Great Mall, which looks like I'm getting some bad flashbacks to 47 Ronin. Where Keanu Reeves fights an evil CGI dragon.
From what I've heard, thankfully, Matt Damon's actually not the main character in this one. They said this is basically just because it's basically a joint venture between Universal and like a Chinese production company.
It's like, okay, we have all these Asian American accents, but can we throw one white guy in there?
Yeah. Other reason, China really loves Matt Damon.
Do they really?
Yeah, he's like their most popular international star to them.
Really?
Yeah. And like the fact, I don't know. Just like David Hasselhoff is like a god in Germany.
Well, that one doesn't surprise me. His last name is Hasselhoff. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but still.
He was Nick Fury, guys.
Yeah.
He was totally Nick Fury.
He was Stan Lee's favorite.
Was he really?
Yeah!
I'll be damned.
But yeah, and like, actually China's like, okay, cool, we got Matt Damon here, that's awesome. Oh, and all us white SJWs are like complaining about whitewashing.
It's like the what was that one nostalgia critic thing talking about Speedy Gonzalez? Because we all talk about how like Americans always talk about how it's offensive to Mexicans. You know who don't care? Fucking Mexicans.
Yeah. It's like I love how like we as Americans like say something's racist or messed up. When we talk to the actual people, it's like
no, we think it's cool.
Yeah.
we love Speedy Gonzalez. We think he's a good role model.
Like with Scarlett Johansson in
Ghost in the
yeah,
Shell.
there's like cool. And like the actual producer of the mong's like I'm fine with it. Hell, we didn't even expect it to be an Asian person to be cast as Major Kusanagi.
I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell, so I can't speak. But.
Let me put it this way. I can understand why people are pissed off, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? If the people who basically make it don't care, then why are we bitching about it?
Because it's the internet, dude.
Yeah.
These are the same people that thought people were getting paid off to give bad reviews to this movie.
Fun fact, you know that Warner Brothers actually owns 30% of Rotten Tomatoes?
Yep.
So shut up, people.
Oh, that I heard that petition A is closed now.
Yeah.
And 2, the maker of it said they made it as a joke that got way out of hand.
Here's the thing, people. When you make a joke on the internet, we tend to think it's true, so best not to do it.
No, it's more like, here's the problem. It goes back to the problem. People just can't accept the fact that I don't like what somebody else likes. It's like, I like this movie, therefore everyone should like what I like, and if you don't like it, you're a bad person, and you're a Nazi or something Hitler, or other...
Oh, I should tell you some fun stories about some other things I read then.
Shoot.
No, I can't say it on camera because it involves someone we know.
Oh, does it really?
So...
Did Mike get shit?
Huh?
Did Mike get shit?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It's, I'll tell you after we turn the camera off, because I cannot in good conscience, well, I wouldn't say we'd embarrass him, because I
probably doesn't watch the show.
Yeah. But, yeah, so...
Well, now I really want to know.
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards.
Alright, so...
And you will laugh!
I probably will. Yeah, I think it's all we really have to say about this. You have final thoughts for Suicide Squad?
It's a disappointing mess. Don't bother.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty nicely.
Yeah.
So I think
there was also that mid-credit scene. If you want to talk about that at all.
Oh, that's barely anything. It's just another Justice League spinoff, which wouldn't be so bad if Batman vs Superman wasn't basically a giant Justice League prequel anyway, or like.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Ben Affleck cashing a check. But anyway, so yeah, I think we might check out Jason Bourne if we got time.
Yeah.
But I know I'm definitely gonna go see 9 Lives.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It might be like so bad I find it hilarious. You know what kind of reminds me? Remember that Beethoven back in the day? I'm kind of hoping it's like that, because then if it might, I might enjoy it.
We'll see. Yeah. Good luck.
I don't need luck, sir.
You need a shot of Jack.
I'll bring my flask. I'll bring my flask. 9 lives, bottoms up. 8 lives. 9 cat lives on the wall.
Oh, Kevin Spacey, what were you thinking?
I think I need to check. It's like, what was that one joke about the guy who did who played Bowser in the Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
It's on his skin one day. It's like Child Links goes, "Why did you do this movie, Daddy?" And he goes, "Because I wanted to buy you those shoes." I don't need shoes that badly.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.